2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Golden State Warriors here at Chase Center. And for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And you look at Draymond Green, emotional. He admits that sometimes it gets the best of him. But Shaq, he also says he'll never change.
Yeah, you don't want to take away that fire. You know, his greatest weakness is one of his greatest strengths.
Wow, that was pretty prolific.
Thank you.
I'll tell you. As long as the fire is channeled in the right way, guys, though, that can be a judgment call. You know, but he's got a lot of success, and that team has had a lot of success based on his play.
And that does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Along with Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, Emmy-nominated writer-producer Bill Simmons. Again, you're in the seat, and again, we're so lucky to have.
I can't believe Brent Barry's here. How'd you get him?
And told him that you were going to come in.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of sushi. And told him you were going to join us.
Wow. Four of the greats. I'm so delighted to be here.
DA, it's all yours.
Well, for the Golden State Warriors, making 5 straight finals appearances took a toll, mentally and physically. The Warriors played the equivalent of an extra full season in those 5 straight finals runs. Injuries derailed their title hopes in 2019, and they're still recovering. But Kevin, they are certain that their championship window remains open.
DA, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. And against the Warriors, no lead is safe. They erase deficits, Bill, as you know, as quickly as any team we've seen.
Yeah, the 3-ball is, you know, when I was growing up and when you were growing up and you were down 15 in the third quarter, it was almost insurmountable. Like, you really had to have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, now it's like you make 4 threes and you're down 3. And the Warriors are the best at that. They're the best three-point shooting team ever.
In the blink of an eye. I mean, it's just incredible.
You're up 17 and you still don't feel safe, and that's just who they are.
And they don't blink. I mean, like, there's never panic, right? You never see panic.
Never. They're very comfortable with who they are.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward.
Remarkable quickness on Klay Thompson's shot release, giving the defense no chance to contest.
Outside Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Bill, hypothetically, 2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Clay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their prime.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Clay and Michael would win, because Michael Thompson he was really good back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, the Currys would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't have put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Green. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
Here's Los Angeles now. Bill, some people feel Steph is already the second greatest point guard of all time. What would he need to do to pass Magic Johnson?
Well, he's not. I don't think he needs to pass to Oscar Robertson first, I would say, who was incredible and was the best guard of the 60s. I don't know if he's a point guard. I guess would be my big argument with that. I always look at Steph like he's just a guard. So if you're thinking about him in the context of the best guards ever, I think just doing what he's doing for 3-4 more years, now you start looking about him with Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Kobe. I think Magic's a tough one because that guy was in the finals every single year.
All the time.
I thought he was one of the best 5 players I've ever seen in my lifetime. The flexibility he had, the ability to play any position, how much better he made his teammates.
You've got Magic top 5 all time, overall.
I had him 4th. In my book, I put him over Bird, which killed me, but he just had a couple more years than Bird did. Bird got injured. Bird basically had a 9-year run. I have LeBron past Magic at this point, but I still think Magic's in the top 5 and is one of the great teammates of all time, too. I think him and Duncan will be remembered, and I think Curry's on this list, too. Those 3 guys is just great teammates. They made everybody better. They were completely unselfish and just cared about the team, and that was it.
Everything that Curry does seems to be fast. He shoots it fast, makes quick decisions with the ball, great ball handling with quick hands. Opponents at a loss with how to guard Steph Curry.
Now, here's Beverly. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Lakers. Leonard, no luck.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
It's stolen by Morris. Here's George, and then George with the jam.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Curry against Beverly, pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by George. Chris can't hit.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Bill, was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really?
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
idolize?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those 2 things
Did
together.
it in high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on, and around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum, and that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I could get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
And it's good for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Here's Pascal, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points last game out. And it's Green with the jam.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Curry is inside, guarded by Jackson. Curry can't get it to go. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And that one's good, Shamet.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Lee. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Williams, that's for two. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Sometimes you just have to assume it's going in. Williams is this dangerous of a shooter.
Here's Lee outside, and another three for Golden State. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green speaks about the importance of passion and effort on defense.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
We've got Steph Curry. Caspi is out there with Looney. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And with the 2K Esports League bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so
see your
sneakers,
clothes. Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Clubs.
deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right here.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And here's Beverley after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And that one's good. Beverley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16-seed no-conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about their travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round one, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. And that one's good. Leonard.
Man, Kawhi adding a floater to his game is a nightmarish scenario for any defender.
On its way from Curry for 2. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Beverley, the pass to Leonard. Over Wiggins. Leonard, no luck.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. And always as enlightening as you're going to find. Bill, thank you so much for your insights. Always appreciate you joining us. I hope you come back.
I don't want to leave. Why do I have to go? Can I just stay here for the
I'm
rest
reading
of the
this
game?
note, and the note says, thank Bill.
Go. I'm not leaving.
Hope he comes back.
I'm staying.
Okay. You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Los Angeles with another miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, here's George. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there. Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Curry looking around. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And the Clippers making a change here. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Pass to Pascal. Shoots over Leonard. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Well, for the Warriors, Kenny, what's your take?
When Klay Thompson gets into the groove, it's fun to watch. For an elite scorer, he's very unselfish. But his teammates know when he's hot, get him the ball.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, not able to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So for the Clippers right now, Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
DA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you, George. That's a 2-pointer. Again, Los Angeles. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The drive by Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Not easy to stop Draymond Green in that situation. Big and strong and uses his size well.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And thinking back to last postseason, the Clippers did not back down to the Warriors at all.
Well, LA was a much more physical team. I think they knew going in that the only way that they had a shot was to be disruptive, and they brought that on both ends of the floor. And that was going against a healthy Kevin Durant at the time. They took 2 games last year in that series, and the way in which they played, that spirit might have caught the attention of one Paul George and one Kawhi Leonard.
The Warriors making a switch here. Caspi's checked in. Warriors leading by 6. Green passes to Caspi. Green against Beverley. Shots good by Green. Green's got 10 points.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Leonard the pass to Williams, and they pick up 2.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. The shot's good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Thompson for the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Leonard. Landry Shamet comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Green, no luck. Clippers trail by 9. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Yep, that one goes.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here is Caspi. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one, good.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Jackson drives in. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. The shot, no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
And he makes the first.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And the Warriors making a change here. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Thompson kicks to Lee. Offensive rebound. Looney. Got it. Good job in the low post. Looney's got his first bucket in this one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Jackson looking around. Morris finds Williams. Launches a three. Morris, no good. On the wing, Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Nice dedicated drive there from Clay. He committed to it, got all the way in there for contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And the second free throw, good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Marquise Chris is out there with Looney. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Pascal in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Williams gets the bucket.
They're just shredding the defense in the pick and roll. Lou Williams only needing just a little bit of space to work.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, for so long, the Warriors have been a great shooting team. I don't see that changing as long as Steph and Clay are pulling on jerseys for the Dubs. You think about the Splash Brothers backcourt, their unselfish style of play, sharing the ball. This team has represented good to great over the last 5 years in a way no other team has.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Williams. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And the Warriors last year, Brent, top 3 in three-point shooting once again.
How about that? The 5th straight year that they've been a top 3 team from the three-point line, and not really much of a surprise given their shooting prowess. Some of their attempts would be bad shots, Kevin, quite frankly, for any other team, but that's elite marksmanship from Golden State. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Took him no time at all on that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson for 3. Here's Looney. Makes it off the glass. Looney's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. How great the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Chris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The defense might start to want to respect the fact that Marquise Chris can nail that kind of jump shot.
Curry against Beverly. Fires the 3. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Curry. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shamet the pass to Beverly. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're leading by 7. 1:56 left to play here in the 4th. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And here's Leonard after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. And it's Leonard missing. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The quick look, no good that time.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Clippers get called for the foul. Marquise Chris. That's good from Chris.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And the Warriors defense last year is still strong, but not as dominant as before.
You wonder if the loss of a lot of that experience is going to cost this revamped roster defensively. It's been fun to watch them shoot threes, but they've been so reliant on that defense. Can they be that good this season?
Thompson with the bucket.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Klay Thompson.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Beverly wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry's shot is good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.